What's up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Hey,
It's your boy Big Eight.
y'all know what it is. It's popping.
What's up, Princess? We see you in the building. What's popping? Popping?
Popping. Ooh, first one to comment. What's happening?
What's happening? Man, we got some interesting stuff to tap into today, y'all. How y'all doing, man? Hey, looks like we got 4 viewers total, man. Y'all, man, make sure y'all say something in the comments so we know, you know what I'm saying, what platform you on and where you at so we can shout you out. We like to show love to everybody who attend the live stream on a regular basis. That's just what we do. Also, when you pull in, man, make sure you hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. It's very, very important.
Hit that
As,
like button, man.
as far as y'all getting the notifications and knowing when we going live, because you know what I'm saying, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday,
know.
we lit at 10 o'clock p.m. every time. You know what I'm saying? I understand some people fall in late because of, you know what I'm saying, personal duties. We understand. We're not tripping. You know what I'm saying? We normally don't even get into the ritual until about 25, 30 minutes in, just to kind of give everybody time to roll in. You know what I'm saying? But how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
What's popping? Holla at your boys, man.
You know what I'm saying? What's up with you, Smurf? What you got popping, man?
Oh man, was at the I was at work today. I
What's
forgot
up,
we not.
Shelby?
I forgot we not on the phone. I gotta get on my. I was at work. Easy day, no drama. Quick. Got home, got fed. I'm up with it. You feel me?
Beautiful, beautiful. That's right, Princess. We see you.
What's up,
It's
Queen?
always good to be doing good, man.
What's up,
Blessings
Shelby?
to everybody, man. Blessings to everybody.
What about you, man?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I woke up pretty early because I went to sleep pretty earlier than normal. I went to sleep at a decent time yesterday. Got a lot of things done this morning. Um, man, I tell you what, man. I've been getting contacted by a lot of people about tapping in with the podcast and being on the podcast and all that type of stuff. But it just drives me, man. It's like people are scared to support something that they don't operate. Like I don't understand that. Like I mean it's funny how many people hit me up about being on the podcast and all that old type of stuff, and it's like they see us on the podcast, but they don't understand this is our job. This is work. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that they actually know the time put into this, the effort put into this, the investment put into this, and the fact that we got to pull ourselves away from everything else to do this part on top of the stuff that we do behind the scenes and pulling up to events and making sure that the equipment right, making sure things function. What's up, Brandon? I see you, boy.
What up, Brandon?
And Brandon, I ain't forgot about you, man. My sleep schedule's so crazy, bro. It's like one day I'm sleeping the daytime, the next day I'm sleeping at the nighttime. Then sometimes I'm up overnight, sleep all day. Like my damn schedule be up and down and bananas.
Right.
But yeah, it's like people want to be involved with the podcast. They see it, they like it, but for some reason, it's like when it comes down to actually being a part of it and supporting it, it's like they shy away from it. I just don't understand. But like I said, the inquiries, we're not missing no inquiries. Like it's a message like every day. You know what I'm saying? What do I need to do to get on the podcast? And then you ask some questions and you try to get an understanding of what they actually, what their vision is for what they want to do on the podcast. And it's like once you get all that established, then you start talking about the business part. They'll quit talking to you.
Right. And that was crazy. I was actually talking to somebody the other day. It was actually yesterday in like a day or two ago in the morning, and we was low key kind of talking about that. And I was like, that's why I usually, because when I started out in Bricktown, bro, I didn't know that I needed contracts or none of that. I was just trying to get a spot. You know what I mean? A spotlight. But then when you get to figuring out like the business part of things, shit get different. So, when I had start talking to people, when I figured it out, when I start talking to people, I always talked about the money first off top. Cause it seems like it breaks the barrier for me. Like if I get the money out the way, like, look, this is what's going on, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like when we be chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? Talking what we talk. So, I find that it breaks tension. It's an icebreaker in a business conversation. If I was dealing business with somebody, I would like to know about the money first, but that's just me personally. Everybody's different, you know what I'm saying?
And then like the planning is bad. Like if you want to do something, you shouldn't contact the person that you want to. So, like, say for instance, I book an event for November, and let's say it's November 1st. I'm not gonna wait until uh, October 25th to contact somebody about doing business on something before November 1st. And
Right.
then like when you do stuff last minute, you should expect there to be fees. If you book a flight at the last minute, it's going to be higher than if you booked a flight a month ago.
Yeah.
You know
They
what I'm
try to they
saying?
try to they try to get you to book in months.
Yeah,
Or
you know what I'm
certain
saying?
seasons. Shit.
The further in advance you book, the better the deal you get. So it's like,
Off season prices.
yeah, so I'd be like, and then like it be like sometimes it be people, and keep in mind, you see, we just had my auntie up on the show. I don't mind bringing nobody up on the show. That's not an issue for me. What I think my biggest pet peeve is when people expect something from you and don't want to put nothing into what you have going on. It's like, so and you see, um, hey, 3 years out, boy, that's mean. But if a motherfucker can do 3 years out, you a bad motherfucker. For real. Because, boy, as many natural disasters, I ain't gonna lie, I try to do like pre-planning like 2 months, like a month or 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Just because weather changes and all kind of stuff. Like it might be a storm and we don't have internet one day. You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep it to where circumstances are understandable. What's up, Jose? I see you in the building.
What's up,
Um,
Jose?
yeah, so like it just reminds me, and I'm sorry I'm stuttering. It reminds me of what I was saying about the music years ago. It's they like it, they want to be a part of it, but the fact that they can't control the steering wheel
Yeah.
changes the way that they support stuff. And like it's a horrible way of looking at stuff. That's part of the reason why Oklahoma still ain't hit that plateau in the music scene, because they so busy pulling each other down. Like, stop pulling each other down and rock with them. You know what I'm saying?
You
If
gotta
that,
do better, OKC. Come on.
it's like if that man got to pay for studio time to do that verse for you, why wouldn't you pay him for his time that he's taking out of his schedule and what he got to do to compensate him for that work that he gonna put in? They feel like, well, I shouldn't have to pay. Everything in life you have to pay for. Everything in business you have to pay for. Like I was saying, Whack 100 a while back. That's facts. That's facts, Jose, and that's what I'm saying. It don't make sense because like Whack 100 said, people talk about how much it is for marketing and promotion and publishing and all that stuff to make a hit record a hit. He said it takes anywhere from $100,000 to $1,000,000, depending on the artist, depending on the budget, to make a record a hit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you got people around here that'll spend $3,000-$4,000 on a necklace and won't spend $100 to advertise. Like, where they do that at?
I wish some of the people want that are ones like that and kind of new to the game that don't really want to listen. I wish they was back at the time when we had to do it hand and foot before internet was really, you know what I'm saying? It was a different
Yeah,
grind game, but the way you promote it with the flyers and everything, hitting them car windows and passing them out to people, that determines how you know what I'm saying? How you talk to people when you approach them. One of the things somebody told me, I can't remember who told me, they was like, man, you the DJ of the show. Why are you out here? You need to have people out here for you. No, I need these people to see me, man. You know what I mean? I like people to see me. I like to be face to face with them so they'll know what they dealing with. You know what I mean? Like they won't walk in the club. Oh, that was just some random Joe up there. No, I seen him. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, straight up.
And it the vibe is different when they walk into space and then see more than just them. Like, oh shit, I seen them, and damn, look at this. You know what I'm saying? So when you did shows, or we went to shows, or whatever the case may be, to receive that because of the promotion side of it. You know what I mean? Because when we got introduced to the internet, it was pretty much a wrap.
Yeah, for sure. For
Like
sure.
that's like what? That's it. All we gotta do is copy, paste, and click, nigga. What?
Type a few words in, post a picture, a little video or something.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man, yeah, man. While we talking about videos, what y'all think about that late night vibe promo, man? It was something I just put together this morning. Just something, because the intro for the podcast is the intro for the podcast, but we really didn't have an intro for the late night vibes.
Yeah.
So, matter of fact, if y'all haven't seen it, 1 second, I'm finna put it up for y'all. It's just a little 30-second something, you know what I'm saying? Just a little something, ain't nothing too much. Hold on, we finna put it up right quick.
Fresh out the clean drop of mixtape.
Hey, listen, man.
I had to get the shit straight. Listen to me, man. Hold on, before you say that. Every time, I think that's why I like that song so much, because I was there, bro.
Yeah, straight up.
That shit is different when you're there than when you hear it, especially with a motherfucker that can rap. Oh yeah, I'm tuned in.
All right, man. I shot the link to the YouTube at the bottom because we finna gonna disconnect from the Facebook. I just like to be messing with the Facebook long enough to let everybody know that we live and we over here. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get a Facebook probably about another 2-3 minutes. The link is at the bottom of the page. The bottom of the stream. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube or been on the YouTube yet, tap into the YouTube. Let's get you over to the YouTube because that's really where the vibe is. You know what I'm saying? I like doing stuff on Facebook. Facebook just got a little more censorship than I like, and I might say anything when I get hot. So we got to be 100 about that. Like, I don't hold no punches. If something sound crazy or if something sound different than what it should, I'm gonna ask questions.
Right.
I'm not gonna judge anybody. I'm not gonna, pass no judgment on nobody. If something doesn't add up to me, you have to know that I'm gonna ask you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just respectfully, because we want to keep the conversation as realistic as possible. You know what I'm saying? The second that we take the conversation in the commercial to where we can't answer certain questions or we can't talk about certain stuff, it kills the show. I like the vibe the way the show is, whether it's 3 of us in here or whether it's 35. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to keep the vibe the same way. I try to keep up with the comments sometimes, but when we get into them deep conversations and they roll over, I might have to come back to some stuff. So shouts out to everybody who been tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Jose. For real, for real. Oh, man, I ain't gonna lie, Brandon. Hey, we ain't calling you out on a whole bunch of shit. You be on your shit.
Too much, bro.
Hey, Brandon be on. I done learned so much from you just in the few weeks that we've been doing late night vibes. Like, you part of the reason I don't be sleeping. I be studying like a mother. Facts. I got to stay on my toes, man. But if you on the Facebook, we finna disconnect the Facebook. So make
tap
sure
in right now. Tap in, hit that link, man.
Yeah, make sure y'all come into the YouTube channel, man.
Text the link to your friends. Text the link to your friends. Put on your Facebook. Yada yada.
For sure, for sure. Love y'all, my people on Facebook that tap in. You know what I'm saying? But we out of there. All right, we are exclusively YouTubing right now. Oh yeah, man. If y'all ain't hit the like button, man, tap into that like button for me, man. Notification bell, you know what we gotta do just to make sure
Okay.
that everybody on point when it's time to do the do, you know what I'm saying?
Hit that
For
noti
real, for real.
bell, man. Hit that noti bell. Keep learning and maybe
Facts.
our opinions on something.
Facts. That's that each one teach one.
That's how
You know
you
what I'm
grow.
saying? Men sharpen men, iron sharpens iron. Do you know what I'm saying? We gotta, and when I say men, it doesn't just mean men as a gender. That means us as mankind. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? We gotta build each other and help each other grow, man. That's what society is supposed to be. That's what community is supposed to be. That's what culture is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And when you start lacking that type of stuff, you get the issues that we have in present day times. You know what I'm saying? We got some crazy stuff. Like it's to raise a child in this day and time is very complicated. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to
Yeah.
all the people who doing that. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to people going through them struggles because we all got questions and nobody did it perfect. Nobody was the perfect parent. Nobody was the perfect employee. Nobody was the perfect friend. We've all made mistakes and hurt people and been hurt by people. So the better we understand all this stuff, you know what I'm saying, and work on it as a community and build up, man, our futures are going to be brighter, man. Real
Right.
talk. And then we don't read enough. People don't fucking read enough. I don't even read enough. And I read. Like,
Right.
I done got spoiled. I get on YouTube or I'll, Google and you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
there's nothing like reading a textbook or reading a book
Right.
and seeing it with your eyes and having to read all the information and reinterpret all the information. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Those are facts.
Hey, real talk, Brandon. That's how it's supposed to
I
be.
go up. I'm dragging motherfucker straight up. Well, the right one. I just heard that somebody say that on it was like Meat Mill or somebody. If you gonna bring one up, making sure it's the right one, boy.
You can't make sure it's the right one. That's why you can't
How
listen to
you how
rappers.
you how can you not? Like I think
How
when
can
have
you
you ever
determine? Because
but
people
listen to me,
change.
but this is what I'm saying. Of course, but this is what I'm saying. Like somebody always told me something. If you see somebody trying, you know what I'm saying, especially like it's a loved one or something like that. You see somebody trying, you help them out. It's you can pretty much tell now these days who don't really want to put the effort or don't want to do certain things to get what they're talking about or what they want or what they talk about. You know what I'm saying? What
I
they
ain't gonna
say.
lie, I disagree with that because a person can be motivated in January and they can be in a completely different mental state in March.
I feel that.
So, so what's up, Graylin? I see you in the building. What's up, boy?
Knowledge is real powerful. What's up,
Um,
bro?
Yeah, you never know people's true intentions. So the only way for you to figure out who you want to build with and stuff like that, you got to give people a chance. And when you give people a chance, that's saying, okay, I trust in you. And when you trust in
Right.
somebody, you
Right.
got to trust in them. And if they do something, there's nothing you could do about it because you couldn't pick who the right person was beforehand. Personalities change, life changes, situations happen.
Right.
It's too many intangibles for you to say that you can pick the right person to help build and help grow with because people change,
So
shit
so
changes.
so so question then what how do you go off of that? Like because you know me and you say that all the time. Whichever one of us touch that point first, pause, like, get the other one, like bring the other one up. Like we've always said that. And like how would you how are you able to tell that? You know what I'm saying? Like
You're not.
fuck me once, I'll keep you close, but not because you think I don't know.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts. That's real shit, Brandon.
Okay.
But the only way you're gonna find out is if you trust a motherfucker. You're not
Right.
you're not gonna be able to just meet him and be like, oh man, I talked to him and this is the right person for me to build my future with on a business level or a personal level or a family level. You can't fucking know that. That's
Right.
why I be like, people be always quoting these old school sayings, but they don't be thinking about what the fuck the sayings is saying.
The saying's the
You know what
same.
I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta understand what the saying is saying.
The
And then
saying the same.
then how intelligent was the motherfucker who said it the first time?
Right.
You can listen to a pimp say some shit real fast, and it'll sound like he's saying some magical shit. And then you'd be like,
Right.
hold on, if a duck can pull a truck, why the fuck would I be thinking about a duck pulling a truck?
A motherfucking truck.
Like,
Right.
nigga, you ain't God. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna tell me that you got the power to tell me something and I can visualize it and make it physical and make it work, even though, nigga, it ain't no way it can work.
Some folks
Sorry,
don't
y'all. Y'all know how I
understand,
get.
but you ain't gotta be. Yeah, that's true. But I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. With me and A,
Hey,
right? This
that's real shit, Graylin. That's real shit.
just
Now,
same
Graylin
way
said,
changes and
yeah.
you need to talk with your parents about changing in the right way and hold each other accountable.
Rudy, what the hell are you doing?
I get that. That's real shit, Graylin. And you know, you my brother. We done been through some shit, but I'm gonna tell you something, bro. My nigga A right here, right? Like, I've been around some of the people he's associated with. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, we grew up in this neighborhood together. We did that." I was like, "Yeah, that's cool." They was like, "That's my brother. I know him for real." I was like, "Yeah, we live together. It's different."
It's
So,
different.
and then when you live with somebody and you see how they move, okay, I don't need to, go in this space in this bubble. I need to treat this situation like this. But when you already naturally cool, the other shit is gonna get ironed out. Me and him have been through some real shit to the point where he know for a fact I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like we've helped each other out in a lot of things that's helped put certain things in motion so we can keep moving forward and whatever we was doing at that point in time. So I know for a fact, and we've always told each other, whoever touches that paper first, man, bring the other one up. That's the only way to go. As of right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is no pun or and none of that at nobody else that I'm cool with or I got a good relationship with or business relationship with. But I know Aid is not the only one, but just so far as the people that I'm super close to, I see him grinding right now. So if I touch that paper, I would be stupid not to like, yo, come on, let's go. It's time. Let's get the fuck out of here or go move to the country. Let's get everything set up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got people like that that's got things going on, but I don't have anything, no personal attachment to them. So I don't know them like personally. I know this nigga like personally, so it's different. And even then, we still grown men. So, I'm pretty sure it's still some stuff he won't talk to me about, and that's fine. Some shit you have to keep to yourself. I do agree with that. But when it comes to dealing with each other, especially when you're around each other and there's a lot of shit going on, like you don't never know what's in stake. You know what I'm saying? I didn't stood in front of some shit. Like you just gotta, you know what I mean? Your loyalty will be tested when you say the word best friend or friend. I wish people really knew what that means.
Facts.
That's that shit y'all saying gang. That's really like how we look at some friend shit. It's like that. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
Family.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm more gang with my people I deal with on a regular basis than I am with the gang. The gang, you don't know 90% of them niggas. Like
Right.
it's just a collective of a bunch of people piled up into an organization that don't. If I didn't go to the store and eat barbecue burritos with you and we split our last $5, it's hard for me to go to war with you because I don't know you. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I don't know.
And it's not personal.
Yeah, it's not personal. It's
You
all
you, you could have started the war. We don't know that. You could have drug us in the middle of some shit.
anything. Like you just don't. Hold on, right quick. Listen, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm having cat issues. This little mother person, she is just on some bullshit today. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Smurf, you got this.
This nigga crazy. But yeah, so it's just like I was saying with the whole that friend shit, man, that you just I don't know. I know for a fact that if I touch some paper, he be the but so after I take care of what I need to take care of, and my mom's and people in the family that really is in need, he's the first person whose shoulder I'm gonna tap. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't listen when I say I didn't stood in front of some shit, y'all didn't stood in front of some shit, and it's real. And with him and the way we used to run around, even with the whole music thing going on, you know, we was still going through shit because at the same time it didn't matter if we was on tour or whatever else. Life is life, and the way we was moving, bro, it was very real. You know what I'm saying? It was very real. It wasn't like in no deep trenches or no shit like that, but it was just at the point where because you can't be there every single time, but I've tried to be there for the most important times. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's out there getting it right now and, trying to make their dreams come true. But definitely shout out to the nigga that I would stand in front of a bullet for. But it ain't too many people like that.
We ain't standing in front of no bullets no more, man. We trying to go to the bank.
Yeah.
Fuck them bullets. Fuck that shit. Yeah. You know what, man? I'm for real, man. I had to really, really find myself and come to a conclusion where I'm like, I am tired of being at war with people over colors. Like that's the only differences. That's the only difference I have with you is a color. Like we both have to be more intelligent than that. Right. You don't even own the color. Nigga, nobody owns it. Yeah, you ain't got no right to baby blue, and I ain't got no right to burgundy. You ain't got no right to orange. He ain't got no right to red and gold. Like, what are we doing? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point to where, like, today, some of my best friends is Crips. Right. You know what I'm saying? Some people that I'm real close to, they wear blue. That shouldn't divide us. What should divide us is real life differences. My intentions are good, your intentions are bad. That should be what divides us. But you got so much of that shit compiled into these groups. Like, it's like, man, what the fuck? Man. It'll be somebody in your camp, in your group, in your organization that'll get you killed and won't even come to your funeral. Won't put $1 on your funeral. Won't take your kids no infamil or whatever the hell they eat. Like, that shit crazy, bro. Oh no, crazy. See, yeah, the OU fans call it Cripson, but the Pyrus call it Burgundy. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of,
Oh man, let me.
I was locked and loaded. What's up, Jamie? I see you in the building, boy. Hey, listen, man. While we bullshit, let's get this ritual cracking.
Yeah, because I need to put some positive vibes towards somebody right quick. Let's do that.
Yeah, we 28 minutes in. Yeah, let's go and get this let's get this ritual cracking. Y'all ready? Throw some hundreds in the chat, man, if y'all ready, man. And make sure y'all hit the like button if y'all haven't already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm glad that I see things as an adult now. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, when I was a child, I didn't know no different, but I feel to hold myself accountable. I know better. Right. You know what I'm saying? When I didn't know better, that was different, but I know better now. So it's like, why in the hell would I keep subscribing and supporting something that don't support me at all and don't support nothing positive for anybody? Like, I'm not fucked up about curving it to the positive. You feel me? If I could help curve it to the positive and teach young men to be men and to be fathers and to lead society and do better in society and raise children to do the same thing instead of doing the things that we did at first, so they don't have the long turmoil of loss and dealing with all the stuff that we dealt with as kids. Listen, I'm so numb to death. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course. What's up, Alicia? I see you in the building.
Oh, shit. Is that Mom Dukes? Oh, let me wash my mouth. Hey, Mom.
Damn. Yeah, I just, you got to want to see better, man. To see people stuck in the same predicament, stuck in the same environment, dealing with the same situations you're dealing with, and you won't even lend them a bit of advice to help them get out of that situation. Man, I didn't know shit about credit, really, until I was like 33 years old. That's ridiculous. Like, to where my youngest is 14. I'm trying to teach her about credit now. It's just that type of stuff. You want to be able to make the road easier for, you know what I'm saying, the ones that's coming up under us, instead of, you know what I mean, just trying to keep them. Well, I wasn't shit, so you ain't gonna be shit either. What kind of shit is that? Right.
That's crazy.
Anyway, we got enough hundreds, and we got 1,000 in the damn building. So man, let's go on and get this ritual cracking, man. We finna count it off. Y'all ready?
Sorry, mama. It's the ritual.
Boss lady, yeah, this is just part of what we do. This is how we get our mind right to where we can vibe and get into it. You know what I mean? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get into it. Hey man, hey, when you play that shit, you just gotta get, you know what I'm talking about? You gotta get into it, man. Yeah, you know, hey man, you gonna take that medicine, man. You gotta get into it, man. It just make you do this. You feel me?
Much love, Brandon. I appreciate it, man. But it seemed like you said "my" at the end, bro. Did you mean man?
No, he meant ma. You said that was your mom's. He was showing love to your moms, bro.
Oh, I was like, oh, okay. I thought you was showing love. I'm like, okay, I didn't know. I mean, appreciate it. Yeah, man, because I didn't think she was gonna really tap in. It says it's good to keep them young. I'm okay. Yeah, I know. It's good to teach them young. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all.
Man, I appreciate you. Hey, listen, man. Hey, Spurt's mom, cool to death, man. She's super cool. I appreciate you coming in, boss lady, and I understand. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things that we might talk about and we may say, man, be against your beliefs, and it's okay, because I promise you, we keep everything subjective, respectful, and a lot of stuff we don't even get into. You know what I'm saying? What's up, John? I see you. Hey, man, I've been waiting on you. We got I've been waiting on you, John.
Not tonight. Not tonight.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do it tonight, but I've been waiting on you, boss man. Hey, man. I'm so happy y'all in here, man. I appreciate that. That's love for real.
Hey, two things real fast, and I want to get it out the way. My boy Stevie the other day over there in I forgot where he was, but he got shot 7 times and he is still alive. He got out of surgery. I don't know if he's still in surgery or out of surgery, but he's alive and well. He good. So shout out to him, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, shout out to him, man.
And
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm just glad he okay. You feel me? But man, my mom, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna make this real short. I was on the phone one day. We were staying on 19th Street. I was on the phone one day with this yellow bone. And that's when the pages was popping. I had me a little page. I thought I was the shit. Had my hair braided and shit. And I was talking to this chick. And my mom was like, "Get off the phone." You know the phones that had the cord that stretched all the way to the backyard and shit. Yeah, one of them. We had one of them joints. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I want to say it was a phone. I don't remember, man. She told me to hang it. I'm like, and I don't know. I said something like, "Man, I'm talking to this girl on the phone with the damn." She said, "Hang it up." I'm like, "I gotta call you back." And I waited like 15, 20 minutes. Got on the phone to see if she was on there. Listen. Then I hit her back. I called her back, bro. And my mama came off in there. And what I remember, she walked up on me, and y'all, my mama without no shoes on is like to my knees. Like she's short. I'm just playing, but she's short as hell.
Hey, what's up, Arnay? We see you in the building. What up, Arnay?
What up, sis? Yeah. A pager says yes. I had the light blue with the gold link on it. Stop playing with me.
Yeah.
Everybody had one. Everybody had a pager, but she said, "I thought I told you to get out that phone, whoopty bam." And I don't know what I said. I hung up the phone and I said something crazy like, "I wish you wasn't my mama," and she slapped the shit out of me.
She gave you that Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah. I have respect for my mama since then, my nigga. That way.
Shouts out to moms, man. Hey, when they get out of line, I don't care how big you are. You need that Kung Fu Panda.
Don't do what was with a minion short.
Already, man. Hey, man, shouts out to your partner, man. I hope he get well soon. Real talk.
For sure that.
Hey, energy out there. So one of the things I wanted to throw out there, keep in mind, I got 3 NBA situations I want to discuss a little bit. NBA? Three different ones. But have y'all heard anything about the Phoenix Suns coach? The accusations towards him and the fact that he's thinking about selling the Phoenix Suns. Well, his percentage of the Phoenix Suns, excuse me, due to the embarrassment that he received from the situation. Have y'all heard anything about that?
Expound on that, player.
Smurf, let me find out that you're making up stories. But Mom says she don't remember that.
Mama knows she slapped the hell out of me. I don't know why she playing.
I ain't gonna lie.
Don't be modest now, Mama.
I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to see it. Like, get it right, Smurf. Get it right,
I tell everybody that story. When a certain subject come up, I talk about like, yeah, that's funny. I got something funnier.
Hey, for real. Getting slapped by somebody shorter than you is always something to glare at. For real, for real.
And you know I was mad. You know I had that look on my face. Nigga, like, for real.
Like, dang, why you gonna do that?
Like that.
Tighten up, boy. That's that straightening, boy. That's that straightening. I know how that is. I know how that is. She gave you that. What a baby powder.
Brandon said it was probably only 3 fingers.
Gave you that ninja 3-finger touch. 3 fingers of death. That's crazy.
No, I am computing very well. I tell that story too much not to. You're gonna remember something like that. It's like I remember getting jumped twice. Like I remember that. You don't forget everything. I remember that for sure.
Either that, boy, you got a hell of an imagination. One of the
bro. Listen, I was a little badass, bro. I got the shit slapped out of me. That's what it is.
Ain't nothing wrong with having an excellent imagination. It's actually healthy.
You stupid.
It's actually healthy.
It was on this side too. I'll never forget it.
So check this. So what happened is you got a lot of reports and you got a lot of people filing grievances and paperwork because one of the main owner of the Phoenix Suns, he supposedly called some people some niggas. He's made like unprofessional. He's had unprofessional actions with some of the women. He said some derogatory things to some people in front of other people. Pretty much he just been a tyrant for a long time. Like Jalen Rose said something to the degree that when they listed the top 10 worst coaches, he was like number 3. I mean, top 10 owners, he was like number 3 or something like that.
That's crazy.
So Adam Silver, which has had to deal with this once already with the other coach that had the girl that was with him that put him out there about saying, don't bring your black friends to my events.
Damn.
He's already dealt with this once. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he doing way too much. He said way too much.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Brandon. Like it was the old dude, he had the little young chick, you know what I'm saying? And I guess she invited some of her friends to the game, and he told her, don't invite your black friends, and whoop, and you're embarrassing me, and yeah, it was some BS.
That's crazy, bro.
So Adam Silver being the commissioner of the NBA, he's had to deal with this once before. So the difference between this one is dude kind of tried to put out. Don't take this the wrong way, because I know it's some people in here with religious beliefs, but he responded. He kind of went religious with his response. Like he was just kind of making it say, when he responded, he was saying something to the extent of, and this is just my perception on it. You able to go check it out and read it for yourself. But it was my perspective. It was the owner of the LA Clippers. Yep. But yeah, he said something to the degree of, in an unforgiving world, despite all the good things I've done, such and such and such, but he's considering selling his portion of the team. Pretty much like he's saying, you guys are being too hard on me, but I'm going to get out the way. That's how I took it. Right. And like, this is what I don't understand about people when they get in trouble. they try to do a weighing scale. Like, okay, I've done all this good stuff. So just because while I was doing this good stuff, I did some bad stuff, that my bad stuff ain't bad stuff.
Right.
And people are crazy for that. Like, if good is your intent and good is what you're about, then you are going to do good things. You're going to be respectful. You're not going to cross certain lines. Like, we're going to work together as a team, a family, or organization, because that's what basketball organizations are supposed to be. I mean, of course, it's a business, but at the end of the day, like, you have to have a culture about your organization, or the players won't. You won't have the team that you want. You won't have the organization that you want. It'll be getting real wacky. You know what I'm saying? So they build, okay, these people spend a lot of time around each other and away from their families. It's kind of like the contracting I was doing. What's good, Tuck? I see you in the building. It was kind of like the independent contractor work I was doing. Yeah, I would have as many as 28 to 65 employees on my stores. You know what I'm saying? So I work with these people every day. I have to build these people up every day. I guide these people every day. When these people have issues, I deal with them every day, because this is my group, keeping my group together. So it's the same thing. You build a culture. Like, when I was a supervisor, like, my team, it was a time where some people came to do something to me in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? For the wrong reason, for what somebody else did. Some people that lived in Tennessee, we was just traveling, working there. And, you know, they pulled up with guns and all of it. It's 4 of them, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Before you know it, 45 people turn the corner. You know how big them dudes' eyes got? But they, because I wasn't just their boss. I was like their big brother. You see what I'm saying?
Right. You had to.
Yeah. Like, I talked to these people about their personal problem. Like, we became family. Like, I still talk to a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Just because we built that bond, we still family. So, you know what I'm saying? Him putting it out there like that, if you've been doing your own family like that for a long time and you know you've been doing it, I ain't saying that we shouldn't give you forgiveness, but you shouldn't expect people to turn the other cheek. You've been doing some real fucked up stuff to people, and what you do affects other people.
Yes.
When you upset somebody, you traumatize them. Period. When you offend somebody, you traumatize them. So these are memories and these are thoughts that's gonna stick with these people for the rest of their life, or every time that they see you, at least. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't fair to them people, but for him to go the pity route, what's up, Marsh? I see you in the building. Yeah, I don't feel all that. Like, that ain't remorseful for the people that you offended at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wasn't feeling it.
That makes sense, though. That makes a lot of sense.
So
that's why it just seems so much easier these days just to stay to yourself. I'm not gonna lie, I've practiced being cut off to everything that I'm used to it now. It doesn't, I've had to change a little bit, on the comfortability, but I like the part where, I can count on my hands how many people know where I stay at. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't, my location don't get posted and all that crazy shit. I just, when you practice, when you a person that can just go into that mode, like, okay, I need to cut everything off for a minute.
What's good, Rhino?
What up,
Rhino? I see you in the building. Go ahead, bro. My bad. Sorry.
No, you good. When you see what's going on, especially when you putting the energy in, especially when you're the one putting the energy into helping these people, that'd be the part that's messed up. And that's why I was saying earlier, like, how could you tell? Like, because I feel like the way you could tell is if you just know a negative person in general, if you just know what negative energy is in general, if something ain't right, your gut is gonna tell you something is not right when somebody's around you. It's just like that.
So let me explain, because you right. I see what you're saying. I see your point. So what you're saying is you can see when it's far left. You can see when it's far right. This is plain and simple.
It's just
what about when it straddles the middle, though? You got so many people that straddle the middle. You got more people that straddle the middle than you do of people that completely like you or completely don't like you. So that's what I was talking about. It's so many people that 1 minute they on this side and 1 minute they on that side. Of course, you got your obvious. Your obvious is normally your circle.
Right.
Your obvious is normally the people you in conjunction with every day. But the other obvious is the people that you want absolutely nothing to do with.
But at the same time, if we're talking about, let's say in a business sense, there's certain level of people that you're going to have to talk to, or somebody who has a connection to the upper level. And most of those, like, I feel like the more money, depends on what type of person you are at heart, the more snake like you can be. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's I think a lot of people has got around, like, money has made people do like crazy stuff to get around a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but that's even more than my point, though.
I just feel like if an evil person is around you, like if they have an evil energy, you're gonna feel it. It's just like a dope boy.
What I'm saying, what about the people that's only evil sometimes? You got more of them than people that's just pure evil and people that's just pure good. Like,
yeah, that's cool, but at the
end as pure as you can be. Let me say that. You can't tell about everybody. Most people you can't tell about because it's more people in the middle than it is on each end. That's okay. Kind of what I'm saying. Like, you never know. Like, it's like the things that instantly in your mind say, "Oh no, I can't deal with that." You know what I'm saying? I know I can't deal with that. And then you got something else like, that's what's up. That's the type of information. That's the type of vibe I need in my life. You know those, but what about the ones who got a little bit of the good and a little bit of the bad? Like, say for instance, a bad relationship you had. You like this stuff about it, but you hate this stuff about it. But
if you a solid nigga and you know you don't.
What does that mean?
Okay, you, bro. You. And I know you've dealt with a lot of business from verbal contracts, paper contracts, whatever type of contracts you had to write. And if something didn't feel right to you, because you tell me you would look up shit or call somebody.
For sure.
Shit. So I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So I think the certain moves that you make for the plateau that you're trying to touch, you're going to run into some crazy people. And you got to know that most of them are going to be probably some evil motherfuckers. Like, that's just the way it is. It's just the way, like, and then where the world
I'm agreeing with that, Smurf. I'm saying, what about the people who you can't tell if they're evil or not?
But that's what I'm saying. How can you not even tell a little bit? Even the dope boy knew when it was undercover in the club.
So how many people have you been? So how many people have you met in your lifetime that was cool, but you didn't want to go around them, or you like being around them, but sometimes they ain't cool? You've had more of those than you had people that stayed the duration of your life. That's what I'm saying. You encounter so many people, so many different personalities. It's hard to match personalities anyway.
Is what your value? What is your value system? You're going to do business. You're going to deal with people. You're going to live your life on what level your value system is. That's an interesting concept.
Yeah, that's the truth. But I'm saying the people with the excellent value systems and the people with the horrible value systems, you still have more people in the middle than on each end. So it's more likely for you to deal with somebody who may have some good intentions but may not have a favorable personality. Like, why you think it's so many lawsuits?
That's true. And shout out to Rhino. That's right. Selfishness is a part of evil. And Graylin said, y'all talking about good and evil, but a lot of things boil down to selfishness. That's true too.
But I'm saying whether it boils
a lot of different evils just besides that though, but that does make a lot of sense. Selfishness and greed, which greed is a lot, is very big here in the United States, but it's a lot of people here rich off greed. We can say it because everybody knows.
But we still don't went so far away from your original point. All I was saying is there's a lot of people in the middle. You can't meet people and just instantly know whether they're good or bad all the time.
I'm not saying that I ever got fucked over on business or money or something like that, because it does happen. But once you learn and adapt.
Good night, y'all. Appreciate y'all stopping through. What up, Ebony? I see you in the building. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
Everybody stay solid. Everybody be honest. Baby, to watch out for. True. I love you. Good night. Got to finish this test. All right, love you too. In this deep tech now shit.
I think all the points that y'all proven are extremely right. But we
Right.
done went so far away from the consensus of the situation because there was how many of these people do you encounter that you can tell whether they're good or bad? How many of these people do you actually encounter in comparison to how many people you encounter that you really can't tell?
Right.
And in business, so especially in business, this, like I said, this is why if we looked up how many business lawsuits it was in the last 6 months, you would be surprised. People get sued every day.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't get sued every day because they went in with bad intentions. Sometimes things just happen. People have disagreements. You want to paint the wall purple, I want to paint the wall green. It could be little stuff like that that could turn easily into a lawsuit because of contracts. So that's what I'm saying. It happens so often that people meet people who there's no way to determine. The only way you're gonna determine is by experiencing time with that person because
Facts.
they may do all the right things at first and it may change in the end. So that's what I'm saying. You encounter so many people that you really can't tell the difference until you actually experience stuff with them.
Yeah.
That it's hard to just focus on the ones that you can and you can't.
Shit, I had times where you had to tell me to not fuck with somebody, and shit. Some of them times I had to find out the hard motherfucking way. It just is what it is. Like,
Yeah, but you finding out the hard way doesn't mean that you had bad energy about that person in the beginning. That person had to develop that bad energy and show you that bad energy. That's why I
right,
said so you couldn't tell. That would be a person that's in the middle, is the persons I'm talking about. I would be more of your person to the far right. You can tell. This would be your person that was in the middle that you couldn't tell because they was in the middle. That's what I'm saying. You encounter so many of those. It's hard to just say. It's hard to have a. It's hard to speak about something and not include those because then you leave out information. It's information that can help us. You know what I'm saying? Kind of understand how to look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy to look at a chicken, and not think about the fact that it'll end up on your plate or that it came out of egg. You know what I'm saying? But you can't understand a chicken fully unless you know about the growth of the chicken and the decline of the chicken. You got to know about the lifespan of a chicken to know about a damn chicken.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you that's the type of I'm saying about leaving out information. We just got to make sure that we talk about this stuff across the board because it's so often people will say something like a fork in the crossroads, and then the conversation gets straight spooky. So just that's all I'm saying. Let's just be subjective about it because if you look at the good and the bad and don't look at the ugly, then you missing so much stuff. There's so many other um, situations that could happen, like kids can happen, uh,
Mm, that's true.
death can happen, disagreement can happen. That don't mean that these people was people that you could see all the way to the left or the right from the beginning. You had to find out that you thought left, but they ended up right, or you thought right and they ended up left. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Jose, I'm just saying. I'll be trying like because we got away from it, so I was trying to. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. He said it takes time and effective communication to see how they handle adversity. People switch their mode in accordance. Is that am I pronouncing that right? Accordance? Accordance. I'm sorry. I'm high on the motherfucker. People switch their mode in accordance to what's beneficial to them most of the time. That
That's what
that
a relationship is, though. A relationship is benefiting each other, whether it's no matter how it's benefiting each other. So you can't fault people for going into any kind of relationship or companionship expecting to not be looking out for their own interests. That's the whole point.
John
That
said, bottom line, what is your value? Okay, I read that one. I read that one. Selfishness is part of evil. Okay, I read these. I'm trying to make sure I got everybody's shit. Let me see. Ebony said everybody say they solid. Everybody say they keep it real. Let me see.
Yeah. Hey John, that's the truth. Yeah, it's messing up their brand. They gotta do something about that, especially in the days and times that we living in now. The racial thing is a big thing in society now. It'll make the
Yeah,
whole world go ride. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So they got to be careful with that. And John, I honestly don't think they're making him step down. I think that like somebody, because those people got advisors, they got assistants, they got somebody advised him to step down because the step down looks better than the firing.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, jealous and hateful, man. Man, I don't get it. I don't get the jealousy, especially if I consider you part of my circle. And that's how you can tell. You right. You have to have that time in. Over time, you'll see shit ain't the same. I agree with that. I think it does have its different perspectives, depend on how the situation handles you and whatever you're dealing with. But that's definitely like I fuck with that because that's some real shit.
John, that's exactly what I was talking about too. That's why I was talking when I was saying that you can't tell whether they just good or evil. You can't tell. Sometimes things reveal themselves over time, and that's how you learn that these people were not the people on the far left or the far right for you personally. You know what I'm saying? Because like Smurf and George might be cool as hell, but George might not like me at all. You know what I'm saying? So George gonna treat me different than he would treat Smurf. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like it be that in the middle stuff that sometimes you can't tell and sometimes you deal with until you can tell or until you have to see it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just as far as saying when you talking about something, as far as saying all the way good and all the way bad, you leave out so much information by leaving that middle open because there's so much other stuff that can happen in the middle. So it gives you more ways of looking at a situation
Right.
because it's easy to say we flew to the moon. We flew to the moon. What did it take for us to get to the moon, and did we survive after we was on the moon?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's the other stuff. That's all I'm saying.
I get that. Number one, you a champ.
Hey, facts. Yeah, because why would you call somebody family if you don't feel like that? Like, listen, like I've literally had Smurf's grandma's tea.
Yeah, don't too many people get that. That's serious right there. Shout out to
Like,
G.
you know what I'm saying?
You heard?
Gigi got some fire tea. Shouts out to Gigi for real.
Number one, you a champ.
And listen,
You a champ.
because I go on spells where I don't nobody see me for years.
True, though.
I go in my own little hubble hole and I will hide from the world if that's where I'm at mentally. You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm tied into something else. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I can say is like when he go to his family conjunctions, they so used to seeing me. If I'm not there or if I don't come, they ask about me. And I always call when he over there. Hey man, tell the family I said what's up. Whoopty whoopty whoop. You know what I'm saying? That's because we got a difference. He would be my all the way to the right. I rock with Smurf. That's family. You know what I'm saying? So especially coming from the street stuff, most of the people that I did take in as family weren't blood family anyway.
I feel that.
Like I've been one of those people. I go off who you are and how me and you treat each other and how we look at each other and our intentions for each other. That's the way I look at how people are. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about where I benefit. Like I want to be there for you too. Like we gonna be straight. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, if I call you family, I love you. I tell this little ugly self I love him all the time. You know what I'm saying?
That's your maturity and how you process because people are who they gonna be.
Straight up.
Yeah, that's real.
So you had something that you wanted to touch on today, man. What was that? Let's get into that.
Oh, I just wanted to say real quick about the gaming wardens because I had made a comment on the last one because of what I heard. So I looked it up a little bit and it gave me a little definition. It says, let me go, let me make sure I get to the beginning. Yeah, a gaming ward. It says game wardens are law enforcement officers that specialize in laws relating to the outdoors and natural resources. Game wardens have jurisdiction and enforce local, state, and federal laws, which makes them among the highest authority officers in the state. Understanding what a game wardens are and what they do can be confusing for those just learning about them. Read and learn more about game wardens, what they are, what they authority have, and how they compare to normal police. How they compare to normal police. Normal police.
So what does a person have to do to be a game ward, a game lord, or whatever that is? What does a person have to do?
You have to go and get you a license. They have websites that you can go to that you can go get you a license. One is Dana Trace, and it also gives you 5 challenges to achieve. You know what I'm saying? Like at a scale. It's kind of like a test, bro. It's like a test for real. And if you pass that, you win the game. And you just gotta know the rules of fishing, stuff like that. Like my papa has a gaming license to where he can fish. I mean, he has a license to fish. I mean, I'm sorry about that. He has a license to fish, so he knows the laws and all of that. And he tells me sometimes I forget, sometimes I remember, but he tells me there are certain laws in certain places that do allow fishing and don't allow fishing, and where you can fish at, and you know what I'm saying. It's like really laws to that. But what I was trying to explain was that's what I heard. So in researching, and then how many times I heard it, you know what I'm saying. I went and researched it, and and I was just letting people know. I'm not saying that none of that is going on, so I'm not trying to put nothing on nobody. I'm just saying that they have. It seemed like they just have just as much as jurisdiction as a normal police.
So
Like
so listen, so listen. And I may be wrong. But I'm gonna shoot my shot. And this is just based off what you saying. This ain't based off nothing because I haven't looked into it. I need to look into it. So from what you're saying, the way that I'm taking what you're saying now that I'm actually listening to what you're saying is in situations where you have fishing violations.
right,
They have the jurisdiction to act as a police officer.
right.
That doesn't mean that they can wake up in the morning, drive up the street,
But
and think
that's
you.
what I was saying.
Hold
I
on, hold
wasn't
on, hold
trying.
on, hold on, hold on.
Okay,
Let me.
my bad. Go ahead.
That don't mean that they can wake up in the morning, drive to the coffee shop, see that you speeding, and pull you over.
Right,
That don't mean that they got the power. Like certain federal laws are against certain things that people do when fishing,
right.
like fishing certain types of animals and stuff like that. So pretty much what it sounds like to me is I don't know if you said a game lord or game warden.
Game warden.
What it sounds like to me is they are the marshals for fishing.
Yeah.
That's not the same as being
I was
OKCPD
correct. I was
officer.
correcting the definition. That's why I went and looked at it. You know what I'm saying? Of
Yeah.
trapping and falcony and all of that. And I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like they probably able to pack guns and they able to suit up like a police and whatever little uniform they suit in. But
That's
where
crazy.
where they have their legal authority is in fishing violations.
Right.
It's not in everyday life. Like if you steal something out of 7-Eleven, he ain't taking you to jail.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
What's up, Key? I see you in the building. Yeah, so now that's my perspective of it. I gotta research it. I'll research it and I'll get back with you. But
Bet that.
but from the way that I took what you read and the way you explained it, it seems like these people have police jurisdiction over fishing and hunting violations.
I don't think that's what the definition said, but that's not what I took. That's not what I took from it personally. Because I look at
Yeah.
things different because crazy shit be happening, especially right now. It's just crazy. Anything happens, bro. And then it finds its way covered up. So a lot of shit we can't tell a lot of times, but sometimes it's right there in our faces. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes right there in your face.
I think that's one of them. To look at a game.
I'm not saying it is, and I'm not saying that's what's going on. I'm just saying, like.
But you didn't let me say it.
My bad.
To look at a gaming lord the same way you would look at a sheriff of Oklahoma City Police Department is crazy. That's almost saying the Illuminati sacrificed somebody in the rap game. Like what?
It's
no, same bro.
Deals with the culture he has brought up in culture and money he has raised up. Citizen arrest. Hey, like in Florida, you have a right to carry a pistol openly if you are currently fishing, can carry without a license. Wow. Fishing
John on he talking about the Suns owner. Yeah, he felt like he didn't have to respect them people because he was made of money. That's right. That's right. But they sure nipped him in the bud with this. But this is the thing, though. This is the part that don't nobody pay attention to. Yeah, it's cool that he finna sell the team. He bought into this Phoenix Suns with $400,000. His buyout of the Phoenix Suns would be $4 billion. Listen to me. His stock.
That's crazy.
His stock in the Phoenix Suns, since he became owner, went up from $400,000 to $4 billion. Think about how much money he done made over the years that he done made it. I don't please give me $4 million to get away from my mistake. Cool. If they would have gave me
big huge mistake.
Yeah. If they would have gave me $4 million, fuck it. If they would have gave me $1 million.
I'm just saying if the $4 billion was on the table, yeah.
If they gave me $1 million instead of 5 years trafficking, I would have took the $1 million. So he kind of getting paid to get out the way. Like the NBA, of course, is definitely taking advantage of the time to make it seem like they made a statement and they made a move. But at the same time, you just gave this man some more generational wealth to go put in AT&T or something. He messed around and built y'all a new stadium. Like, you just gave him $4 billion. So, like, it's hard to look at it. Him leaving the team ain't got nothing to do with the Phoenix Suns. It's a payout. They paying that man off. Hey, man, here, man, take this money, man. Go on, get up out of here, man. Yeah, man, you done touched the strippers. You can't come back in the club. You can't be trying to put your fingers in these women. Yeah, he just got a little slap on the wrist and a check. Damn.
Oh shit.
They got a check, man. It's crazy.
Become a coach and just slap the shit out of somebody. You gotta go $4 billion. Get the fuck out of here. I'm cool with that. I'm just saying that was on the table because I'll take $1 million too. But if $4 billion was on the table, it's hard to walk away from there and not and you don't need to negotiate. It's $4 billion. You don't need to negotiate.
Listen, I love all y'all. $4 billion. Man, I'll change my identity and go somewhere else. Like he ain't getting no real charges. He not serving no time. He ain't getting ain't nothing really happening to this man with him getting a damn paycheck. Whether he gone or not. Yeah, these ain't consequences. That's a blessing. He just got a blessing for calling people niggas and groping young women and all kind of funny stuff. The same shit they just gave not Bill Cosby, R. Kelly 30 fucking years for. He been doing this shit to people and they didn't even ask for it. Like, and all this man do is get $1 billion check. Hell no. Rudy, if you don't get your ass out of my kitchen. Oh my God, this cat. Rudy, get the hell out of here.
32, 37 years.
Man, look, she got this little box. Okay. Damn. When I went and got the magazines, it came in a long box, right?
Right.
So when you take the box apart, it kind of split in the middle like this. So you got the bottom half and the top half. So I kept the magazines in one of the halves and threw the other half away. Well, all the magazines is gone, and Rudy done found the box. So Rudy likes to make this box her little playhouse. Like I've never seen a cat attack cardboard. She chewing on this box like a puppy.
Is that your first cat?
Yeah, this is my first cat, man.
Oh, man. A whole new life. LOL. A million seconds is 11 days.
Yeah, billion is crazy, bro.
A billion is like 32, 37 years. Billions and wow.
I feel you on the free publicity stuff, Bolo. But what I'm saying is, man, I wouldn't give a damn what you said about me. If you're gonna give me $4 billion to leave, say what the hell you want to say.
Those are facts, bro. That's just. I mean, you'll die before you spend all that money.
That man is getting a $4 billion check for freaking harassing people and disrespecting people for years. I don't think they should. I think they should just make his ass leave. He done made more than $4 billion being an owner for so long.
In this district, dealing with animals, stealing animals, killing animals, the season, yes, if you do fishing fishing. That's crazy, and that's what I was saying. It has so many rules, bro.
Yeah, and I was just telling him with the whole fishing thing that them game wardens, they're meant to carry out fishing violations. I think they like, but under their jurisdiction, they're able to take out fishing violations. They're not just gonna stay. You're not getting traffic tickets from them unless you're speeding in a freaking fishing zone. Right. Like, and then you might not even get them then, because you probably barely see these people.
Right.
People probably call into their office and report other people, but you're probably not seeing these people on a regular basis. These people come in and they trucks with the logo seal on the side. They almost look like city trucks. Like I think I've even seen one before. Right. But they not solving murders and shit and stopping robberies. They're not doing that.
Right.
No.
That's what they do. Somebody said they have the authority to arrest you, and they have the authority to use their weapon and take you down.
Facts. Facts.
With a threat.
Yeah, they what they are is armed fishing security.
Game wardens find a lot of poaching and illegal growth spots. I've seen them all the time. He is part owner. You can go to jail, but your house is still your house if you follow me. Wow.
No, I don't follow you. Because if you go to jail, you deal with a lot of different things. Right. Even with him having the type of money he got, when you go to jail, when you get charges, they change your life. Especially when you've been this privileged dude in power for all this time. The second that the United States puts restrictions on you, it changes your life. It makes you, when you go to prison and you got to see how other people feel about the type of stuff that you did, it changes your life. That's one thing I can say about what Charleston White say. Charleston, jail will get you right. If you can't get right, and you need to get right,
right.
And you're not you're not a jail type of person, jail will get you right.
Yeah.
And there's a difference between getting a jail sentence and losing the team to getting $4 million and losing the team and not getting nothing, no legal action done to you at all.
It's part one.
Even if you rich. I don't give a damn if you a trillionaire. If you got to register as a sex offender, your life going to be different.
Especially if you publicity.
Care how rich of a sex offender you is. Your life is going to be different. There's going to be places that you can't even go.
Right.
Like,
I've heard it. They showed and seen like on TMZ of celebrities being locked out of parties for a lot of reasons. And a couple of them, they said it was for that reason or it was something like that, but it was attached with violence and a bunch of other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Graylin, I feel you on jail can get you wrong too. But what I'm saying is a privileged person who's never dealt with poverty and doesn't understand things that happen in other demographics of people because they've lived under this wealth for so long. They don't respond to inmates very well. He didn't even want niggas in the basketball gym. What you think he gonna want to be in jail with inmates? Hell no. That shit gonna traumatize the shit out of him. It's not gonna be like the little homie from 83rd going to jail because he been in the hood his whole life and he don't know nothing but jail. So whether he start being a crackhead or whether he become a doctor, anything can happen. But like these people ain't accustomed to associating with poor people.
Right.
Especially not violent poor people.
That's a different type of money.
Yeah. Jail would change his life.
Real cunt.
I'm just saying. It's different. That's a journey for two different people. Like that, there's no way he gonna go in jail and become the coolest nigga on the yard. It's not gonna happen. He's not gonna run the white car on the yard. He'll never be. I don't care if he feed everybody in the facility. He's still gonna be somebody's bitch. I've been there. I've been there. Some of the people with the most money in the penitentiary end up getting treated the worst and ostracized. Like for real. It don't matter if you feed these people, it don't matter. Like it's a different, if you've never been to the penitentiary, not jail, not the county jails, if you've never been in the penitentiary for a duration over a year, it's hard for you to understand the way that environment completely changes your psychological state. Like you become that's why a lot of stuff that happened before I went to prison, I don't even remember. Like you get a PTSD from that shit. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Boy, what? Shit. Burritos. Hell yeah, I used to make. Hey man, listen. I had don't be laughing at me either, because when you locked up, you got to do what the hell you got to do, right? So we had these little water boilers. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much you plug it into the wall and then boil your water so you can make coffee and make food and stuff like that. So my extra nerdy ass, I cut the top off the motherfucker and turned it into a little skillet. You hear me? Listen, we in there eating like a motherfucker.
I knew your ass was gonna play for
I'm talking about the guards coming up the hall doing count, talking about, oh man, can you make me one too? I got you. Don't even trip. I got you. Just stay out of my room. Yeah, stay out of my room. I got you, bro. Don't worry about where my iPhone at. Don't worry about it. Just stay out of my room. I got you. Don't even. And you don't have to say all that to say all that. They know what time it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, man.
And then we had a butcher shop down the street. Like, listen, bro, I'm in there getting down, nigga. I'm talking about. I got the little plastic fork, nigga. I cut meat and all kinds of shit. Nigga, I'm telling you.
Man, you know what I've been craving? I've been craving some damn catfish, man. I want some damn catfish. I just forgot who had the best. I know who I go to all the time, but I've been seeing a lot of advertisements of new restaurants, and I just ain't had a chance, man. I work too damn much. I can't go out and eat nothing.
Shelby, I'm gonna have to look that up. You feel me?
That's why people have contracts.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up because I ain't gonna lie. From what he read to me, it sounds like it's just in conjunction with fishing violations. I could see that, but I'll have to look that in because I'm until I do some research on it, I'm gonna still feel how I feel from what he read to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'll definitely look it up and then we can touch back on it another day.
That's why people have contracts, even though they hoes and contract them to get paid.
Huh? Hold on, let me read that again.
Yeah, I'm trying to. That's why people have.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know what I don't understand the part about the hoes. Is that a typo? I think that's a typo.
Officers only have jurisdiction in cities on their city streets.
Yeah, but listen, I done been pulled over 1,000 times, and it ain't never been by no game warden. And I'm talking about in-state, out-of-state, small town, big town, East Coast, West Coast, North, South. I done been pulled over in a lot of places, and I ain't never been approached by a game warden. I'm just saying, these people, I don't want to stay on it too long. Because I don't know, but I'm a research, you know what I'm saying, and I'll get back to you on the game warden things. But I don't think, like, to paint a picture to where they got more power than the highway patrol or more power than the OCPD or whatever city police department that you're a part of, it don't sound like that. It don't sound like they giving tickets. They not serving warrants. They not riding out with gang tasks. Like they not doing real police. I think. Let me make that clear. I think it's got to do with fishing, hunting, because that's what it sounds like to me. But I'll let you know. We'll get back to that. Matter of fact, I can touch on that Sunday, no problem.
Yeah,
I'll make sure to do my research. I do my due diligence, and I will have some information for you.
Right.
So, what y'all think about Russell Westbrook putting his house up for sale?
I'm wondering what that means, low key. I wonder if he's about to leave the Lakers. That's what I wonder.
Now, keep in mind, Russell Westbrook is from LA.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Or from California. I don't know if it's specifically LA. But, so it's nothing for him to have people that live in LA. She is still going about the game wardens. I ain't talking about no damn game warden no more. I'm not. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Do this, Shelby. You are destined to have this conversation. So what we're gonna do for you is go grab a link, put it in the comments, and we all gonna check it out. Straight like that.
Right.
Make sure it's from a credible source too. Don't go to TMZ.
This is what judge rich white people while the store went to jail. Came out, made more money than what she had.
That is true.
Yeah, that's true.
Marsha Stewart fuck with niggas.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all. But Martha Stewart has the support of other ethnicities.
Facts.
She rocks with other ethnicities. She do shows. You know what I'm saying? Like she vibe with other ethnicities. So it's natural for them to receive her in a women's prison because they feel like she did the most gangsterish shit in the world by not telling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she's accepted in that society. And yes, she came out richer because Snoop Dogg made show.
Right.
Snoop Dogg supported everything that she had when she came home. And supported her stuff while she was gone. Shot her much love. Had the whole world respecting the woman, even people that didn't know her or know who she was. So yeah, of course. Martha Stewart went in rich and she did her thing and then came out richer. But women's prison don't prey on you like men's prison.
Right.
Now keep in mind, women's prison, they do prey on each other. They prey on each other in a different way than men prey on each other.
Right.
It's different.
It's a different vibe.
I know people that done been in both, and I've been in one of them. Like, it's different. Like, they prey on you different. Like, so especially if she would have went in there for touching somebody's little kid, or went in there for child rape or endangerment or something like that, Marcia Stewart would have been over with.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcia Stewart. This man has been harassing people's wives and girlfriends and sisters and mamas for years. Wow. He's actually committed a crime against other people. What she went to jail for was not telling on somebody who gave her a tip. It was all about money. Her going to jail was all about money, and the fact that somebody was upset that she capitalized off a situation and made money, and it's against the rules of the stock market. That's what she went to jail for, if I'm not mistaken. Ain't that what she went to jail for?
Who?
For pulling out her money too fast? Yeah. She got a tip, pulled her money out, and then she went to jail for taxes or owing the IRS or some kind of shit like that. I don't really know. I might be wrong.
I forgot the name of that. We'll touch back on that. John said, because of this guy has so much money, he knows senators and governors. I think he's $5 or $6 billion he's worth. He's about worth $5 or $6 billion. That's crazy. And he knows a lot of senators and governors. Yeah, that changes a lot too.
Word? What's this man's name, John?
That can change a lot.
We got to quit saying that Bill Cosby did anything. Bill Cosby beat his case.
Yeah. Insider trader. Yeah, insider and trader. That's what it's called.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Nowadays, being worth $5 or $6 billion ain't nothing.
Yeah, damn near.
Like, it's so many of them. Like, he ain't even really got no money, John. Not compared to the people that really got money. Like, comparing this 5 or 6, they trying to give this man $4 billion for the team alone. That's for him to walk away from the team. $4 billion. He's probably worth $100 and something billion. Now, that's some money.
I don't know. I haven't tapped into that. I might need to tap into it.
Yeah, he's an owner.
Yeah. Right. Insider trader, yeah.
Insider trader? I need to check that.
Insider trading, yeah. That's what it's called.
I need to check that back. Check that out.
Right. She did get a tip. You're right. She did get a tip and took the tip. I think it's is it bribe too? It's something, or it took a bribe or something like that.
Yeah, it's some kind of shit. But I'm just saying, like, her crimes was more acceptable too. Yeah, because the crazy thing is I don't think they're gonna pull up charges on this man. But then, on the other hand, you got the Celtics head coach. He had a consensual relationship with a woman on the team, which is against the policies of the team. They're talking about suspending him for a whole year. Y'all gonna suspend this man for the whole year?
It's a long time. She learned respect
for having a consensual relationship. It'd be different if he had raped somebody or was taking something. He ain't did nothing. Like, these people have a mutual liking for each other. It's crazy.
She learned respect for people have less than her when she went in. That may be why she has respect for other cultures and class of people.
For sure. And part of that was working with Snoop Dogg. Her working with Snoop Dogg showed everybody, okay, I'm cool with niggas. And then Snoop Dogg confirming that she cool with niggas and she not a closet racist and that she's just really a sweet woman. Like, yeah. Oh, what about the woman who had the pies and then start saying nigga and I'm talking about crucified her, like, Like, man, that ain't the first time that woman done said, nigga, y'all been buying pies for 10 years, nigga. Ain't no point in stopping buying pies now. Yeah, she said, nigga, so what? You said too. Like, God. It's crazy. It's just crazy the shit people choose to blow up and the stuff that they choose to push to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell?
The way. Yeah, that's true. They will get out the way. I mean, it has a man. Listen, that situation is crazy, man. Like you said, they just paid him to walk the hell away, bro. You put $40 billion on the table. I'm not even gonna blink, my nigga. I'm about to take that money and disappear.
But the crazy thing about that just had getting paid for 2 years, right? Now that would be more than 2 years because if the team is worth 1.8 billion, he don't get all of that. He a percentage owner. He don't own the whole team. I think he just owns the majority.
Right.
So he may own 20% of the team, and that's the biggest of all of the shareholders. So it would. So yeah, I mean, it would be more than 2 years. It would be really they paying him for like 15, 20 years if you want to do the math. They paying him to die. Here, man, we know you're going to die in a couple years. Take this money, keep going, man. Your family going to be paid for the rest of your life, but y'all can't come back to the Phoenix Suns. Go buy another team. And he also got to sell the Mercury, too. He's the majority owner of the Mercury, too.
Wow.
So, yeah, once you do the math.
Didn't know that.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're going to do them like they've done. Yeah, they're going to get him out the way, but my point is they getting him out the way and they giving him a present.
Yeah. And selling the contract that he signed, the partner that he had, his percentages.
I thought the pie lady did come back and then she started her stuff back up. You know, she just ain't social media and publicly. Like, she was happy to be had a nigga pies. She was putting the nigga pies up like, yeah, nigga, these is nigga pies. And everybody was like, ooh, I want a nigga pie. And then she finally said nigga, and they was like, huh? Oh, no, we don't want no more nigga pies.
That's crazy.
You've been eating nigga pies all this time.
Said Casona contract signed with partners. Kind of clause.
Yeah, facts. His buyout is extreme because you got to think.
That's a big buyout.
So 10%. Let's just say let's just
Shelby. Shelby. Yeah.
So let's go with 10. I ain't messing with Shelby. She crazy. 20%.
Shout out to Shelby, my nigga.
20% of $1.8 billion is what? 30. Hold on.
You said what?
18. That's $2.7 million, right? So 20%. If say for instance he's a 20% owner, so 20% of 1.8 billion should be 2.6. 2.6.
I was thinking 4.
18. Hold on. Yeah, I'm tripping. 18 and 18 is 36. So $3.6 million.
Okay.
So
yeah, about 2.
So if you take 3.6, if you take 1.8 billion.
This nigga crazy in the comments. Brandon, you wild, man.
So billion is what?
I don't know none of that shit.
10 digits?
That's a lot. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a lot of
billion
zeros.
is 10 digits, right?
Yeah.
So if you divide that by 3.6 million. Hold on, let me make sure I get this number right. So million is gonna be. Hold on, 100,000. Million is seven, right? 1, 2.
Yeah, I was thinking more.
Hold on, I'm tripping. Hold on.
I was thinking more.
I'm high, y'all. My bad.
Yearly earnings. Oh no.
Divided by.
Can you imagine having that money? Can y'all imagine having that money? What would you do with that much money? With $4 billion. What would y'all do with $4 billion? Great talk, y'all.
So listen,
Good
and
night,
don't.
man.
Hey, listen, y'all. Hey, good night, John. Hey, man, I need you back, man. I gotta have you back, man. We gotta have some dialogue, for real, for real, for real, for real. I appreciate you stopping in too, for real, for real. So
Everything.
if my math is correct, which I'm high, don't but if you divide 1.8 billion by 3.6 million, you end up with 500. So they're paying him for 500 years if he's a 20% owner.
That's crazy.
Nigga, the team ain't 500 years old. Oh, shoot, man.
Much love.
I appreciate it, for real, for real. I appreciate y'all coming in, man. The whole family came through. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you feel
That's
me?
love. That's love.
That's big love.
Oh, yeah, make sure everybody hit the like button, man. Don't forget to hit the like button, man. So if you break that down like that, that's a long time.
Hey, it's 12 people in the live chat. Shout out to y'all, man, real fast. You feel me?
Bro, you late.
Man, so we ain't said nothing. I ain't hear you say nothing.
I mean, I've shouted out people, everybody that came in.
I'm just saying. I
don't ever really just do that with the numbers. Like I don't ever really do that.
Shout out to them.
They argue at some of them. Oh my God, she don't give up, does she?
That's why I said shout out to him, man.
Lord.
Shout out to him.
Jesus.
That's
Jesus Cristo.
Yeah, that is many years. That's a lot.
And that's a lot of bread, man.
4 billion, bro. Okay, whatever. You need me to get the hell away from here? I will disappear, bro.
What I learned in the last few days, and just period. What's up, Melissa? I see you in the building. Melissa, you ain't said nothing. The only way I'm gonna know you in here is if you say something, boss lady. I'm sorry. I definitely apologize, but I see you though.
I think you just popped up in the chat. Well, I seen it. It just popped up on the chat on the stream that we.
No, I'm saying that's when she commented.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we only know if you in the building if you comment. We definitely gonna shout everybody out. That's just what we do.
Shout out to you.
When it get to the point to where I ain't gonna be able to keep up with the names, I'm gonna do my best. But that's kind of like a given, man. I got you. My bad. I apologize. Shouts out to Melissa, man. We see you in the building.
Shout out to you.
What did I learn this week? I mean, the last few days. You want to do that one first, Smurf?
What?
What have you learned in the last few days? I'm sorry, Melissa. I got you. Just make sure you. Hold on, right quick. Just make sure you comment when you come in, so I can address you, because that'd be the only way I know. Because up there it just show us a number. You know what I'm saying? It don't ever just break it down. You know, like it used to be on Facebook to where you could click the thing and then you could see who all in the chat. But like YouTube ain't like that at all.
They too high.
He's stupid. Go ahead, Smurf.
Nah, really, just within the last year, more about what we was talking about with the contracts and shit like that, and knowing certain people, and me having to learn and take a big L on learning that, and that's why I was defending that situation, because I had to deal with a situation last year, and like you said, it takes time to get to know people. You know what I'm saying? It takes time to understand the type of person you around, and because you keep yourself distant anyway, you take a jab every once in a while and feel a person out. You understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like me and you me and you kind of just clicked off the top. We was just cool. We was just cool like that. You know what I'm saying? We was already both doing our thing, so it really didn't matter. But some people's situation is different. Still to this day, some people I've been cool with, I don't hang around them all the time. So when I am around them, but I'm cool being around them, I keep my certain distance, because I don't talk to them every day like I talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to them every day like I talk to you.
I be
So
trying not to talk to you every day.
yeah, me
I be
me
trying to
either. I don't
hide
like
from you.
your ass. You be getting on my nerves.
You in them
Okay.
glasses. I be trying to hide
She
from.
said go right ahead, and I knew it was
Don't read that, man. I'm not doing that with her. She on my head. This is and this is why I don't. This is Shelly. This is why I don't just accept information from quotes. Quotes is somebody else's perspective of what they know. Sometimes those perspectives can be exaggerated. So when I read the full definition of what it is, research some of them, take the time to understand the situation, I'll get back to you. No bullshit. I got you. I don't like talking about stuff I don't know about. Like I think it's unfair to anybody who listening to me for me to be talking about some stuff and I don't know nothing about it.
Oh, that is crazy. You're right. She owned it, boy.
That's facts. That's facts. So you kind of learned the same thing in the last few days that I learned. It's like, man,
I mean, but it's not that I just, you done gave me advice about a lot of stuff. A lot of people done gave me advice, but it's me always trying to get to that other quick situation. So I can't say some of it was my fault, but at the same time, the move that they made me feel different about that person. That's why I really don't. When you deal with people, man, you just gotta know what you're dealing with. It's a trust thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a trust thing. What was you saying? My bad.
Nah, you good. Man, she is still talking about game wardens. I'm talking about she adamant. I'm talking about she is not playing. You cannot research, Ocho. You're going to talk about this right now. Hey.
Oklahoma.
Good Lord.
That's what it was saying, though. I'm like, well, love y'all, man.
Hey, man, appreciate you stopping through CMC Mac. I see you. Hey, man, for sure, man. It don't stop. It don't stop.
I see CMC Mac, man. I see you.
Hey, man, make sure everybody that come in, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. And if you ain't got the notifications set up, set them to all. So every time we go live, y'all get the notifications and everybody can know, you know what I'm saying, that we on. And I don't mind people coming late. That's kind of why we do it so long.
That's true, Brandon. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying to him. Like, Aid had a good concept about it too. He was saying a lot of people be in the middle. They be indecisive about where they at. But at the same time, I feel just like you saying, you see a lot of people, and just simply the way they carry themselves. And you'll feel that. I just feel like you feel that energy. And you've been around enough shit. You know when something is about to pop off. Nigga, you didn't have to tell me some shit. So I just he said,
like a motherfucker. Yeah, if I don't feel right, I'll be like, hey man. Hey man, this is what it is, man.
But I feel like, I mean, yeah, you do got to get to know a person, but something like that, when you've been around it before and you already lost before on certain situations, you just feel it off top. I just feel like you feel it. So you distance yourself, but stay in communication. Just, kind of feel the situation now because something don't feel right. And especially when you're dealing with contracts and dealing with something that can possibly put you into debt, you have to really make decisions and see what makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Do I need to cut this person out or buy this person out or put myself in a different situation? Like, there's a lot of things that you have to consider, and you gotta make sure you stay beyond the boundaries of contract. Like, a lot of that shit is important when you make contracts with people. You know what I'm saying? And you even told me that.
Sure.
My dad are messed up. Is
Brandon crazy.
That's all right.
So what I've learned in the last couple of days personally is really to try to not take things personal.
Right. I understand.
I take things personal, and I've gotten so much better. And it's a process. You don't expect. It's just like recovering addict. If you got something you've been doing your whole life, you gotta practice to get that out of your system. Right. And I've been really practicing to get it out of my system. It's made me a better businessman. It's made better decisions in life. At this point, I've been making better decisions. But
That's good though.
Yeah, I'm in the midst of all of the business, all of the work, all of the extra stuff. I still have to release and not let things affect me personally. And it's hard when you're running your own business not to let things affect you personally. This is why some people's business be bad. Because instead of having a civilized, intelligent conversation, people want what they want. And if they can't get it like they want to get it,
right,
then they're not happy. I had a man contact me, and they inquired to be on a podcast that was from somewhere else,
right,
and it was respectful conversation. The second I said something about a fee, they went about trying to tell me that they didn't think that it was worth that, but tried to counter offer me. And it was one of those things to where it's like, you can't tell me what my platform is worth when you don't know the numbers.
right.
Like, I would go as far as to provide the numbers for you if that's what you would need. But I'm going to be honest, I kind of don't even want to do that with you.
Right.
Like, the fact that I haven't seen you watch a show, like a show, comment on a show, like you're not involved. The thing that blows me is it's worth the exposure because you're hearing about it.
Right.
But you don't feel it's necessary for you to pay for it. And there is no business on the planet that functions without taking payments and doing business. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gets paid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so if the platform is worthy enough for you to want to advertise on it, why ain't it worthy enough for you to want to invest in it? So I think, I've been having to be real patient about some of these conversations that I'll be getting in my email, because it's the normal 8 is going to say, well, fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And keep it pushing. But that's not professional. I'm trying to be as professional as I can be under unprofessional circumstances, just because.
That's the old 8.
Yeah, that's the old 8. That's because I'm not. Yeah, plus she came to me. Like, why is you like, I don't know, man. Call breakfast. I'll just be like, call Breakfast Club and see if they. I don't even think it's a Breakfast Club no more. Call Say Cheese and see what Say Cheese say. Let's see if that's going. And I mean, then I looked it up, and your artist, I don't even rap no more. I got more streams than your artist. So how? What? So I'm supposed to get no benefit from it. I'm just supposed to put the labor in, and you're supposed to benefit from it. Like, people crazy, man.
Yeah, no, y'all well. I'm fucking with y'all. Yeah, y'all wilding out in the comments, boy. And she'll be on y'all ass. She a tyrant. What?
You're right. You can't let them decide your worth, and that's an important thing about it being an entrepreneur too. Is you gotta know, you gotta set your own standards. You gotta build your brand, and once you build your brand, understand and respect your brand, because it's easy to say, I want to do business with this person for whatever reason, but you don't have no benefits to it, and business is about benefits.
Facts. You're right.
We have to.
People are out there for themselves.
You're
right. It's
like I
said earlier, it's a greed, selfish type situation. That was a good comment. It is a selfish situation.
And then you gotta think, man. It's a gazillion rappers, and if you're a rapper and it's a gazillion rappers, and out of these gazillion, you got 100,000 that are actually making noise, and like, there's artists that could come to this platform, and just them being on this platform, it could be good for me.
Right.
There's artists that come on the platform and it can be only good for them. That's where you got to decide the difference. Like, but people don't understand that, like, the business thing. Like, I don't know where people get this shit from. The advertising and marketing ain't what you're supposed to do with a business. You're supposed to do that with any kind of business.
Right.
Melissa, that's real talk. They do be out for themselves. And like,
Greed.
man, I've done so much free stuff and I've spent so much money. I'm done doing free stuff. I'm done. I can't take it no more. Yeah, it's over with. I love y'all, but it's what. And the crazy thing is, it's always people that don't even support the show.
Right. Yeah.
Like you don't support the show, but you want to be on the show, but you want me to work for free. Yeah. Crazy. That's just the world we live in, man. For real. Because this, technically, what we doing right now don't cost y'all no money. I already paid what it cost me. So this is all vibing. That's why I like to have the show about the tone and the flow of the show. I don't come in, I'll think of a couple topics, we'll have some stuff to expound on, and then we vibe with the people. It's about me and the people, Smurf and the people. We vibe with the people. You know what I'm saying? But I know me sitting in front of the grandma curtains in the living room, that shit wasn't going to work forever. You know what I'm saying? Doing live streams at the Ziggy's register while I'm ringing up customers, that shit wasn't going to work forever. You know what I'm saying? We had to put some professionalism in it. And soon we'll have it to where me and Smurf in the same room. We just taking baby steps and just trying to get better. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate all the people that's been rocking with us for the duration of time they've been rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? For real.
People like one selfish person.
Facts. That's real talk, Jamie. For real.
Yeah, that's some real shit. Should get paid like you or something. For real.
But I love the show, man. And like people are starting to talk. Like the word is getting out. Like, and the crazy thing is the word is spreading. The word is spreading more in other places than it is here. Which is what I expected. But you gotta put the work in to be able to reach people from other places because there's so much content on the internet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it be live stream content, you got people just start a live stream and just hula hoop the whole time and kick it in front of the house. And like, it's so much different type of content on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So to be supported by people is important. You know what I'm saying? That's how I knew we was on the right track. Because if you look at the old podcasts compared to these, like it's night and day.
Right.
Like you could tell we was impromptu like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Hey, facts. We growing, Brandon. Real talk, man. It's getting better. And the crazy thing is, that's just people that be in the chat for durations of time. Like, we normally cycle through anywhere from 60 to 115 people in a 2-hour live stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, they coming. Whether they staying or not, you know, but they coming. They coming. So, you know what I mean? What you talking about, Bolo? Bolo crazy, man. But yeah, man. Shouts out to everybody who support the channel. I appreciate it, man. That's a fact. You got to stay down. And you know what? That's the hardest part. Because it's like when you go through them stay down moments, you go through some of the worst shit in life. It's like crisis hits as soon as you got something that you focused on. You know what I'm saying? So fighting through that and then focusing on the goal and then actually reaching accomplishments.
It's a whole different situation.
Yeah, man. It feels good. Like I'm starting to get relatives that call me like, hey, I checked out the podcast. Y'all crazy, man. That's cool, man. Woo. Keep doing your thing. You know, people from Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, all these different places, man. They all coming and stopping through. But you got to think too, with these live streams, it's not going to be like an episode. It's not going to be to where you click on something and then it says something in the title, and that's the main objective of the whole video, and you get just that. You know what I'm saying? Because we might be on 3 topics at one time. We rock with the chat. The chat rock with us. Yeah.
And I think the last one, I think we was on a couple topics, but we kind of stayed on the main one. But we was on a couple of them.
Yeah, I got some pretty strong roots, man. I will say this, man. My brother is an ideal businessman. Like I admire him in a lot of ways. The way he conducts things, the way he, you know what I'm saying, moves, the way he make decisions. And we all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect, but the way he handled his situation is a real big imprint on the way I handle mine. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my brother Bull with the chicken wings truck, man.
Bull, man.
We actually got an event coming up. It's gonna be I think it's a biker event at a cigar lounge. I'm waiting on more details, but shouts out to them, man. We supposed to make that shake. We got a bunch of little events coming up.
I'm running with the masters and going with drama.
Hey man, life drama and relationships are like some of the boomingest topics you can have, because you get, especially when you got a diversity of people in there, when you got multiple culture men and women in the same group, you got about 25 people and y'all having relationship conversations, you hear some of the craziest shit come out, boy.
He always seemed like he was gonna make some moves back then.
Man, my brother been working hard since 10th grade.
Damn.
Yeah, like my brother, like I'm talking about working hard, and like he showed, like he's a prime example of what working hard can end up being for you in the future. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna list the accomplishments, but he's had enough accomplishments to where not just people that love him see it, the world see it. You see my brother, you know that he ain't going through the things that he used to go through. Like, he's good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to wear no $100,000 chain to be comfortable in life. You know what I'm saying? That's where a lot of these people, they be so ready to shine for somebody else, they don't shine for themselves.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I got out of that with the music shit. I got out of that. I started looking at it. I'm like, man, I'm spending way too much money on shit that don't even make the music.
Right, I feel that.
$1,000 chain, no marketing budget. Retarded. Retarded. $500 a month car payment and you don't make enough money to afford it. Retarded. These are silly mistakes. And I don't, when I say retarded, I don't mean nothing about, I'm not dissing anybody that has mental illness. I'm just saying a perfectly sane person doing something that makes absolutely no sense doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's you really got to go about stuff the right way. And that's when I got to the peak of what I learned about the music business, I understood if you don't have a budget, you don't have a plan, you don't have a staff, you don't have things lined up in play, you're not going to be successful. You really gotta have those things in order, because a creative mind needs time to create. And when you take away from the time to create to do all the other stuff, before you know it, you're exhausted and it's time to do it again.
A bunch of hats.
Yeah, and it's time to do it again, and you tired, so you don't feel like it. You miss a deadline. Everybody look at you crazy, and you still don't have enough people anticipating it for it to even make you a percentage of the money back that you got to put into it. So that's why I say, like, the budget and with the music thing is the most important, and people, that's the thing that they pay attention to the least.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I feel that. That's why you just have to appreciate the ones that do drop through. You feel me? You have to appreciate the ones that's still around.
For sure. Real talk, man.
You have to really, you know what I mean?
Before we get out of here, we got anything else y'all want to touch on? Smurf, you got something you want to touch on?
Not really.
Heck yeah, I can wear you down.
I kind of already read off what I wanted to say, and when we go back into it, I'll have even more information.
Already. What's up, chat? Y'all got something else y'all want to look into? Y'all want to chop it up about? What's up?
Well, Shelby, we have a lot more to talk about.
Well, yeah. I got something for Shelby. Don't worry about it. I'm going to go research. If you right, you right. But I'm just saying, from what I read, from what Smurf read to me, out for what he was looking at, that ain't what it sounded like to me. It sounded like something else. So I can't say that it's something else if I don't know if it's something else. So I gotta see if it's something else. But Sunday I will be strapped in. Don't trip.
Man, I do think somebody put in the comments about
Melissa touched on it too. I missed it.
About a lot of fucked up shit with the Game Awards. Somebody put that in the comments. I'm gonna have to go back and let me see if I can go.
Man, you hear about a lot of shit with the Mexicans on the South Side. What that mean?
He's stupid.
That's what I'm just saying. Like the East Side, you hear all kinds of shit about the East Side. North Side, you hear a lot of shit about everything. So it's about what you can prove and about what's factual. Like that's why I don't go off quotes. I don't go off quotes. I want to read real information. Because if you don't get real information, you can base your information off somebody else's thought process, and you could be completely wrong just like them. For sure. Good looking, Melissa. I'm on it too. Yeah, we'll tap into it Sunday.
For sure.
Oh shit. Well, man, we go slide out, y'all. I love y'all. It's been a hell of a show like always. Put it in the air podcast. You know what I'm saying? Coming straight to you. It's your boy Big 8.
It's your boy DJ Lil Smurf, man.
Make sure y'all stay tapped in. Hit that like button. If you ain't hit the sub button, make sure you sub in so you can get notified for all the videos that we put out. I got some gaming videos I'll be dropping too. I know some of y'all ain't into that. It's all good. Yeah, I don't expect everybody to be into everything. We got a few different types of crowds, so I just try to expound and touch on all the different crowds that we got. And Smurf got a channel. What's your channel, Smurf?
Young Classics in all caps. Young Space Classics in all caps.
So we're gonna make sure that we start putting that in the comments too. You know what I'm saying? Tap into his channel, sub to his channel. You know what I'm saying? He got some things that he working on. You know what I'm saying? We work together, but we also we do our own thing. So you know what I'm saying? It's just a building block. We trying to get it in. I'm telling you, 2020 next year, man, we're gonna be in a whole different place, having a whole different conversation, looking prettier than ever. And like you said, that growth, man, it's a grind. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely in there for the long haul. Love y'all and appreciate y'all stopping through. We gonna sign up out of this thing, man. Put it in the air podcast, late night vibes. You know what it is.